family, welcome to day 2 in our April devotional. We've been talking about increase and blessings, but most importantly, what do we need to do to really receive the blessings of God? And our core scripture has been Deuteronomy 30:16. And here it says, "For I command you today to love the Lord your God, to walk in obedience to him, to keep his commands, decrees, and laws. Then you will live and increase, and the Lord your God will bless you in the land you are entering to possess." And so yesterday for our day 1, we looked at loving the Lord your God. And today we are looking at walking in obedience to him. Now the question for you, are you walking in obedience to the Lord? When I was reflecting on this, I was thinking about Abraham. God gave him the first, instruction, go sacrifice your son. He walked on and followed through with that. I'm sure it was really difficult. But then we see even when he gets there to the mountaintop, he's about to sacrifice, God still gave him another instruction, like do not harm the boy, and God provided it. And so I was thinking about how Abraham walked with God. He walked in obedience, and we see the men and women in the Bible walked in obedience with God. When we read John chapter 14, 23 to 24, these are Jesus' words. "Anyone who loves me will obey my teaching. My Father will love them, and we will come to them and make our home with them. Anyone who does not love me will not obey my teaching. These words you hear are not my own. They belong to the Father who sent me." And so yesterday we talked about loving the Lord. If you love him, you will obey him. You will walk in obedience. So how is your obedience tank? Is it full? Have you been obeying his instructions? And we see that it requires our whole self, our entire life, our thought process. And when we read in 2 Corinthians 10 verse 5, it talks about demolishing arguments, pretty much putting every thought into obedience to Christ. Even our thoughts need to obey Christ. Our actions, everything that we do has to be in obedience to Christ. And we see in John 15, it talks about abiding. In order to abide in him, it requires us to obey, fully and truthfully obeying him. So I want you to pray today that, Lord, help me to obey you, because sometimes it is hard. Give me the grace to obey you. And sometimes delayed obedience is disobedience. And so the first instruction that, Lord, help me to fully obey you, to trust you. It might not make sense, but Lord, let me obey you. Give me the grace to do that. And with that, we'll be able to abide truly in him. We'll be able to walk in his way, and we will live a blessed life with that. And so I pray that you've been blessed. Always remember, pray hardest when it's hardest to pray. And I'll see you tomorrow for our last day in the month of April. All right, bye for now.